Yeah, no, the sun's always a problem, and it's really funny because with your neon yellow shirt right now, it looks like it's white.
Yeah, well, it is.
I can just...
Labor Day weekend. Actually, it's Monday.
It's Labor Day.
Labor Day. Race recaps. We had a Wednesday show and a Saturday show. Wednesday.
I'm still sore about that.
Yes, I know you're sore about it. Let's go.
Gonna move closer so I block the sun on your face more efficiently.
Got out to the racetrack. Took hours, couple hours off from work and stuff like that. Got out to the racetrack, no problem. Got in, set up, just a practice. Tires weren't that good. So I'm like, I'm running old tires, I know, I'm like, alright, let me just see how the day goes. Got to the heat, where did I start, first on Wednesday?
No.
Or did I start 7th?
I have the lineups, I can look.
Yeah, it's alright. And anyway.
You started in,
No, I started 7th and finished 7th.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they only took the top 6.
Because we had 4 heats.
We had 4 heats.
Now, the reason I'm mad about that heat...
So, there was a on-track incident...
On the start of the race.
With a couple of people.
You must have started at the back because you weren't involved in that.
Involved. So, one of the cars... 2 cars skid up close to the wall. Neither one hit the wall, but one hopped the wheel of another car. So... The rule at Riverhead Raceway is if you exit your car while it's on the track, you're done for that race. Not for the night, just for that race. So the heat race, so a competitor got out of his car to check the front end of his car, hopped back in his car, and continued the race and got around me and went into a qualifying spot. The race director didn't see it.
The other people up in the tower didn't see it.
So
the reason I'm more annoyed than I otherwise would be is because I called it out on the radio, and they both missed it.
So it's a situation where, yes, it was a Wednesday show. They didn't have as many people as they should have, or the right people in place. I'm not bashing anybody at Riverhead. Okay, it's not like I missed out on a championship point race, or we're bringing it up to them to realize that they have to be more aware of everything that's going on the racetrack. I know getting help is hard. I understand all that. Just telling you what the situation was. So, I went into the B main, the Consi, the last chance race to go in there. I was hoping that I would be at a provisional, but no.
When your points leader ends up in there again.
So the points lead ended up in there because of a car issue.
Which would have been fine.
And I had no problem with that. But unfortunately, another competitor who is...
third in points at the time?
Third or second in points, third on the all-time wins list. Very good driver, very good competitor.
He had a problem in his heat race.
He went over a bumper, bent up his front end, and he finished same spot that I did, 7th. Different heat, but he didn't qualify either. And he is notoriously one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. And I'm like, yeah. He started behind me, and within a lap or two, he was around me, and I tried my best to keep up with them. I tried my best to keep it on the same straightaway as this guy.
And for the most part, you did.
I did.
And even the announcers were like, if this was any other night, you would have won that race.
I would have been in good shape and made my into the feature.
But
unfortunately,
we didn't make the feature.
We didn't make the feature.
But we should have because of a missed call or a lack of call.
But again, if I had more speed in my car, it would have been an issue. Again, I'm just, yes, I don't want to go through the technicalities of I should have done this or I should, I got to get faster. Plain and simple.
Yes.
This way we're not into those situations.
Regardless.
So our night ended early. We didn't run the feature, obviously, and then cars in one piece and stuff like that. So between Wednesday and Friday, I put my original set that I was running on the coupe,
set of tires.
the set of tires, I put them onto the sedan. It says, since the coupe is going to be put off until the off season, I'll start tearing it apart soon, just so people can get an idea of what we went through and what has to be done. So I put those tires on the sedan. Go out, first round of practice, and all of a sudden I notice, car turns. Oh, okay.
Tires matter.
Tires really matter. Whether it be the stagger or the laps on them. Because the lap times were not that far off.
But the stability of the car was different.
So Saturday we go out for practice. Car was running 14.0s. Again, we're about half a second off the leaders. I was like, all right, we'll see what we can do. get my heat race, and I'm like, yeah. Here
Now-
we go again.
Now, about your heat race. So, we pull in, we see an unknown Legends car being trailered into the track. We had no idea who it was. Who comes by the car but Tucker?
Our buddy Tucker.
And Tucker goes, oh yeah, that's mine. We just picked it up last night.
Yeah, Massachusetts. First of all, I have to say this. The box, the 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, how many of kids I see around that camp, they're awesome people. Check out Bach Auto Parts when you have a chance. Give them a shout. Tell them that you're a fan of Riverhead. Tell them you're a fan of the channel. Kudos to the whole family.
Because they sponsor the Bandoleros.
They seem to be great people. I don't know them really all that well, but that will soon.
We're working on it.
We'll get together and we'll understand what's that. But we have a good relationship with them and just support the businesses that support the racetrack. Okay, so Bach Auto Parts. Call them. If I had the phone number.
If we had their promo material, we'd
Yes.
put it in. But we don't, but we'll get that.
But I'll be giving them a shout out, and I probably will every time for this video, just because they're in our division.
So
So
the heat lineups come out, and who is starting on the pole?
Tucker.
Who's
My
starting
buddy.
second? That guy. So I was laughing hysterically when I sent him the heat lineup.
So we start. He got a great jump on me. Kudos to him for a great start of the race. I fell asleep. I missed. Whatever. So we're racing. We have a bunch of fast guys in our heat. We held our own, and then when it settled down, it was me and Tucker going for the last transfer spot into the heat, from the heat to the feature. Tucker or one of his family members who's old enough to gamble better play fours sometime soon.
Seriously, the numbers.
So he beat me by 0.14 seconds across this finish line. He transferred it to the feature. I did not. Off of that race. Kudos to him. He held his own. Glad he's moved up in a more competitive car. He'll straighten it out, and then it'll be kicking my butt. So now I'm in the Consi. Looking at all the cars in the Consi.
Now, we only had 3 heats on Saturday.
Yeah, we only had 30 cars.
Hoo-hoo.
So, again, to paraphrase Steve Halpin, our track announcer, we have the largest Legends field in the country. And every one of these cars are from Long Island. They're not outsiders coming in where the tracks might have one from, different state that's close by. 30 plus cars on average every week. We got to spread the word that if you want to win,
if you want to put yourself up against the best, come to Riverhead.
come to Riverhead.
Now.
Anyway, so
Consi.
the Consi.
I'm sitting there tracking everybody who didn't make it in their feature.
Thank you.
Yes.
As the dog almost tries to escape.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there tracking, like, oh, okay, he didn't make it. So I'm writing down their numbers. Right. I have the Legends points up right now.
Right.
I'm like, okay.
So how our contests work, whoever doesn't qualify through the heats, the person with the highest points is the provisional. He will automatically he or her will automatically transfer into the feature. The winner of the consi then also transfer.
If
there's a tie, then it's the first 1 and 2 in the consi.
Yeah, it's also it's one of those if 30 cars is the magic number. If we don't have 30 cars,
then
we don't have a consi, and then it is just
the top 20.
The two highest in points.
Two highest in points.
You basically get two provisionals.
So, turns out I had the highest in points. So I was the provisional. So I had to go out there. I ran my 1 lap, pulled in the infield. All the tow truck driver goes like, "What happened? What happened?" It's like, surprise! I'm actually the provisional, not just somebody out there. So they all check on it and everything else like that.
No, they're doing their job. Make sure, you're not about to spontaneously combust like we've.
Where they had to do something like that. So, good for them. So the consi had a really good race. Nick Hodge, who's a 13-year-old kid.
I think this is his first year up from Bandos.
But I think they were trying to figure out how old he is. 13, somewhere in that age. And our friend Kevin Armberger. Kevin Armberger.
There's a picture
on
over
the
there.
Start, saw a hole and wrestled his way through 2 competitors. He had to do what he had to do because he knew he had to win. And he ran down Nick Hodge. And again, kudos to Nick Hodge. Ran a stellar race. Didn't falter. Ran clean laps. And Kevin did all he could do until the end. And then he spun himself out trying to do a maneuver that just wasn't going to happen. So congratulations to Nick Hodge on your consi win, B main.
Listen, a win is a win.
All right, so congratulations to him. While we're shouting out people, shout out to Will Sapala, top 10 in the feature.
Well, we haven't gotten to the feature yet.
Anyway.
But yes.
So.
Otherwise, you're going to be here all night.
All right, so I'm starting shotgun on the field. I was like, all right, I'm in the feature. We're going to get some points.
He didn't run into the back of anybody and stall himself out this time.
And then, so we have 26 cars on a quarter-mile track. It's a hornet's nest.
Which Halpin has called it several times.
Phrase, it's like, oh my God. So, we were in the feature on Saturday night. Great. Most of the fast guys are up front, whatever, because of the handicap and all that stuff. It's like, great. Race starts. Holding my own, getting around a few people and stuff like that. Just, chilling out, just keeping it clean.
Start racing by your buddy, Tucker.
Yeah. And then Tucker and I, we're battling, and and unfortunately he spun himself out. And then caution, a couple cars got taken out. Caution, a couple cars got taken out. Our good friend Anthony Marsh, who won at Wall Stadium 2 weeks ago, won our feature. Congratulations to Anthony Marsh. And the top 5, top 10, super clean race, aggressive, nothing but the best way to showcase our division. Congratulations to everybody in that up there. Mid-pack, that's a free-for-all.
It usually is. Speaking of mid-pack.
So, I was working my way, and there was an incident on the front straightaway, and for however reason, I made it through.
See, I should have. I had that one saved, obviously for the replay, but I didn't actually think about it till we were driving home. That oh man, I should have gotten that footage because that was another one. How?
But anyway,
watch it on Flow Racing.
I made my way through, and I'm like, okay. That guy's leaving the track. That guy's leaving the track. That guy's leaving the track.
That guy's getting kicked off the track.
We don't know the details. Temper tantrums and officials.
Yeah, regardless.
They don't mix. So
several cars left to the track.
So now I'm starting trying to count where I'm starting. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not that many cars in front of me. So we finished the race. We came home 16th. Which is my second best finish. Purely on the fact that cars left the track.
Battle of attrition.
Not where I'm running as good as I should be, where I need to be running to be more competitive, but we had a good finish.
It's like not Darlington, Daytona race, where it just survived till the end.
Survive. But overall, it was good. We made some changes to the car. We're gonna probably make some more changes. We have this coming Saturday for our next race. Then we're off for a week, and then we have a big 50 lapper, the Sarah Sylvester National Qualifier, and then
We're done. It's
2 more weeks.
No, championship. We have this weekend, which will be the
Right.
7th. Or the 8th.
7th.
Yes, 7th.
7th.
The 14th we're off.
14th.
The 21st is the Sarah Sylvester.
Right, so then we have 2
and
more
then,
weeks.
then championship night.
Okay.
So we have 3 more races.
At Riverhead.
Yes. 3 more regular season races.
Correct. And then the Ice Up 300.
And if we do another track, that is still up in the air.
If we do Evergreen or we do Wall, we get a car to rebuild. Not that I wouldn't be moving this down there, but where it is right now, we gotta preserve this one for Riverhead to finish the season at. But yeah, overall good race. Congratulations to all the heat winners and feature winners over there at Riverhead. I mainly talk about the legends because that's what we're a part of. That's about it. I think we're caught up.
Our biggest new acquisition.
The floor jack.
It's a floor jack, but it's a fancy new floor jack to us.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Anyway, you don't have to worry about it because you don't need to operate it.
I'm aware, but I don't like it.
You pick the color out.
Yes, we both agreed that if that toolbox color had been out, we would have gotten that toolbox.
Anyway,
It matches our engine hoist. They didn't have a red one, so we couldn't get that.
so yes, we'll all get ready for this coming Saturday. I got some stuff to work on.
I'm so glad our car is not the color of your shirt. No, it won't be.
But anyway, yeah, that's about it. Nothing new in the shop yet, as far as cars, engines, carburetors.
He did finally set up the scale stands and was able to get the car up on there to make sure that, hey...
That's the new floor jack, to jack it up high enough so I can put them on those things.
Yes, but we're...
You don't have room for a pallet jack.
We're making progress, and he's feels all like 007 spy man when he opens the new scales.
There's little things in life that get me happy.
Yeah, miscellaneous spy tech.
It's not even spy tech.
It's not.
We're upgrading the equipment in the shop, slowly but surely. Basically, we're buying somebody's old stuff as they buy new stuff. So, what are you doing?
Backing up so I can, at least have a still image that I can use for the... That's the face. That face that you just made, that's going to be the thumbnail. That's what I'm doing. I wanted to get... But no, it was the scrunched nose. You make faces and I find the worst of them.
Yes, I know you do.
That is not a can of soda. That is
No,
a can of paint. You cannot drink that.
Gloss black paint. Anyway, until next week, peace out.